seen. Still something in me remembers things. Hands no rhythm, my mind can't trace. Like I've been shaped by another place. There's a fire in me I didn't light. Still it burns through every night. Call it memory, call it truth, but it don't feel new. They don't know, they just arrive. And every breath that keeps me alive. I'm not walking alone. I feel them near, in every doubt, in every tear. They left their footsteps in my soul. Now I'm following what I don't know. Every choice got a ghost behind. Every dream ain't fully mine. I am the voice they couldn't be. Now they echo through me. Why do I ache for things unseen? Why do I carry what I don't mean? Circles spinning like deja vu. Living a story I never knew. There's strength in me I never trained. Love in my heart that survived the pain. Every scar got a deeper root. Every truth got a hidden proof. They speak in patterns, repeat in time. What was theirs is showing up in mine. I'm not walking alone. I feel them near, in every doubt, in every tear. They left their footsteps in my soul. Now I'm following what I don't know. Every choice got a ghost behind. Every dream ain't fully mine. I am the voice they couldn't be. Now they echo through me. Time folding in my veins. Past and present feel the same. I heal something.
Welcome to this new platform, the Gateway to the Ancestors. I started this platform because I'm so embracing my roots and my ties to the ancestors. Being a practitioner, so to speak, one of my special gifts that I have, thank God for it, is the ability to tap into the ancestors. It's a passion project for me, very much so. So, with that being said, of course, I have a series going on called The Gateway to the Ancestors. And I'm already up to this week will be episode number 8. Will be episode number 8. And we've been traveling around, but that's neither here or there, not right now. What I'm interested in talking about right now is that I will be having some specials here and there. Hopefully, this channel will take off for those who are interested in history, knowing more about our people just in general, and the things that they may have went through during enslavement, as well as post after the fact, and the things that they had to go through to get there. Really deep diving into those different eras and at locations that are around the United States. So this is a big passion project for me. And I hope that you will join me as I become your spiritual travel guide to all of these different locations around the United States and how it impact us. Another thing, we will be tapping into those ancestors circa whatever that year is that I'm tapping into. And we will be asking questions of them. This series And these specials that I will be doing will be a mixed bag. And I'm hoping that I have an impact in sharing my passion and understanding where we come from to know where we're going and to have a better understanding of that as we deep dive into our own ancestry to find out where we come from and how you never know how the ancestors are and how you could be repeating generational things. So let me get into what today's special is. Today's special, I did a booklet, I don't even know, a few years ago. That's when I found out that my lineage was back to the Geechee Nation. Um, I wasn't surprised because I kind of heard about it when I was younger, and doing research into my family roots brought me back into that, and I had to be prepared um, to be ready to receive that information because back then I wasn't really. Now I am, based upon where I am in my journey. I crafted a booklet called The Blood Remembers, a Gullah Geechee ritual guide of root work, remembrance, and return. What this work is, that it was not just a booklet for me, it was written to teach something new. Um, this is a work of remembrance. I've now picked up the booklet again to revise it because in that short period of time, even though we're talking a few years, there's so much more that I've learned. And I have a feeling that this is going to be something that might be ever evolving. So it might have volumes to it. But like I said, this is just a companion, just to wet your whistle, so to speak. And for me to give a dedication back to what that lineage meant to me through my mother who was no longer here. So that's what this work is. It's a heart project. It exists for those who feel something moving beneath the surface of their life that they can't fully explain but can no longer ignore. A pull towards roots, towards spirit, toward knowing that does not come from study, but from somewhere deeper. This work speaks to what was carried when everything else was taken, to what remained when language was broken, when names were changed, and when the movement was forced, and when survival became the only priority. It speaks to the different systems that were built quietly: root work, prayer, protection, hoodoo, awareness, ways of living that were never written down in full because they were not meant to be exposed at all. And within the Gullah Geechee corridor and beyond, these practices were not optional, they were necessary. They were how people protected themselves, healed themselves, and made decisions in environments that were truly unstable and very, very dangerous. I don't present this to those practices as a performance or a trend. It places them back into original context as tools, as systems, as ways of navigating life when there are no guarantees. What is written here is very layered. Some of it will make sense immediately, some of it will sit with you, and then it'll unfold later. Some of it will feel familiar before you even understand why, because it's in the blood. And that's intentional. This is not just information, it's recognition. It's meant to meet you, me, anybody interested where we stand, and to remind us of what has always been present. So I move through this work very slowly. Even though it may not be a long read, it's an impactful read. All I ask is for you to take what speaks to you, sit with what doesn't, and return when something changes. There's no rush here. What belongs to you will not pass you by. Ashe? All right. And with that being said, I have a presentation to show you. It's nothing long. It's just something that I've been working on here and there, and just to whet your whistle, you know? All right. Thank you for your support. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. There is so much more that I have to share and to do. Like I said, this is so passionate to me. So passionate. And I hope you share in my enthusiasm and my passion as well. May this resonate with you. And I'll see you on the other side. Ashe and deep bow.
To the one who carried the blood, the memory, and the light. Thank you for giving me life, love, and the legacy I now walk in. Your strength lives in every ritual, every word, every flame I light. I speak your name in remembrance.
Thank you for showing me the way home, for lighting the path, even when you couldn't walk it with me. I love you, always. Holy and sacred one, I come before you as a child of the root and the wad. Guide me through shadow to the dawn of remembrance. May I walk forward with the courage of all who came before me, and may their light remain in my breath, in my song, in my becoming. Let the memory of their footsteps steady mine. Let the fire they carried illuminate the path yet unknown. Teach my heart to stay open, even when the night is long. Through my phone light here and done, may every word I speak carry their light into the world. And when my journey is through, may I find them waiting, arms open, in the dawn. Thank you.
In Gullah Geechee by soul contract means you feel a deep pull to traditions you were never taught because your soul was taught. You carry spiritual rights and access even if your family was disconnected or silenced. Your gifts in divination and healing are part of your sacred assignment.
To be something by soul contract means your spirit chose it before you ever arrived here. It's not about documents or skin or who the world says you are. It's a sacred agreement between your soul, your ancestors, and Source itself. And when you know that, you walk differently.
Gullah Geechee way, root work was survival. It was how we shielded ourselves, how we mended what was broken. Herbs, candles, baths, oils, each one a prayer you could touch. Divination became our language when our voices were bound. Bones, dreams, and the Bible spoke for us. You're drawn.
Work is not new to me. It is encoded in me. And that is what makes my walk sacred, unshakable, and real.
Across the Gullah Geechee corridor, along the coastal lands of Georgia and South Carolina, life was built under pressure. Savannah, Chatham County, Charleston. These were not just locations, they were holding grounds. Places where people learned how to live with watchful eyes on them and still keep something sacred. But moving meant more than leaving the water behind. It meant carving out a life in places that didn't expect us and sometimes didn't want us. So we worked, we prayed, we built.
Paths were taken on foot, roads not always marked, trails passed through land that did not welcome.
Of which root could heal and which could harm. The way to pray without being heard, to sense danger before it showed itself, to protect the body and the spirit at the same time. Language changed, but meaning stayed intact. Practice carried lives in us. We keep making, keep tending, keep remembering. And even when the world changes again, we will still know how to hold what matters.
Being labeled mulatto, life became a constant negotiation, too visible in some spaces, not accepted in others, questioned often. There were places where white communities saw them as a threat. Black communities held distance, unsure of where they fit. Traveling inland meant stepping into uncertainty. Footpaths through land where danger lived openly. Encountering hostile groups. Lives were lost. Women had to protect themselves from violation. People relied on what they had. Spiritual grounding, learned behavior, sharp perception, and keeping alert to survive the next stretch of land. Help existed in moments, but most of the journey depended on self-preservation.
It's what they carried held: root work, prayer, protection, intuition. These were not optional practices. These were survival tools. The label may be written in ink, but it never held the full story. What lived underneath it is what matters.
Spirit said it and you're living it. You ain't getting into root work. You're returning to what's already yours. Honor your gift. Acknowledge your ancestors. Ground your power in your Gullah Geechee heritage and let it protect you as you go deeper. This is yours.
You are the conjure and the calm. You are the root and the water. You are the remembrance.
First, lay a clean white cloth, an invitation to peace. A glass of water opens the doorway for spirit to enter. The blue candle holds the channel steady and sure. Around them, shells and riverstones call in our Gullah Geechee water lineage. Write the family names you know. A bowl holds what you offer. Fruit for sweetness, sweet grass for cleansing, rice for the work our hands still remember. Let the smoke rise, carrying your love where words can't go. Everything as I light this flame and pour this water, I open the way. Ancestors known and unknown, I speak your name in remembrance. I honor you. I carry your strength, your power, and your gift. Come sit with me. Teach me. May this space be a gate of remembrance, healing, and divine connection. Let this altar be our meeting ground. I say, amen. So it is. Sit for at least 7 minutes. Listen, feel, write what comes.
Now they echo through me. Why do I ache for things unseen? Why do I carry what I don't mean? Circles spinning like deja vu. Living a story I never. I never trained love in my heart that survived the pain. Every scar got a deeper root. Every truth got a hidden proof. Repeating time.
The blood remembers. The root grounds me. The water carries me. I walk with those who walk before me. My hands are healing. My voice is guided. My spirit is sacred. I speak your name in remembrance.
In every tear, they left their footsteps in my soul. Now I'm following what I don't know. Every choice got a ghost behind. Every dream.
Thank you for allowing me to share that with you. The blood remembers. A remembrance, root work, and a return. What was carried was not lost. What was hidden was not erased. What was remembered did not need permission. Continue the work. Ashe indeed bow to you. I hope to see you on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch me on my main page, which is Blended Healing Realms, if you're so inclined. I do have other things that I do of a spiritual nature. Real life, real talk. That's what I'm really truly about. So with that being said, I'm about to cut you loose, but I do have some messages after the fact. So if you'd like to hang out and check it out, that would be great. Thank you again for coming. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you for allowing me to come into your space today. Be well, stay safe, and deep bow.
You become it. Watch how the room adjusts. Yeah. Honor ain't loud, it's precise, it's discipline dressed up nice, it's choosing growth over spite. Even when you right, it's saying I stand on that and meaning it fully. It's never letting ego.
I've reached a moment in your life where it is finally easing up on you just a little bit. Like you can actually breathe for a second. And for some of you and for some of us, that might even feel strange because we have been so used to pushing, grinding, figuring it out, dealing with one thing out. That moment right there is worth celebrating. It's worth gratitude. It's worth you giving yourself a little bit of space to breathe and to say, I did that, because you really did. So as you step into our life, now you're going to be stepping into a whole different energy. I don't want you to take that lightly or brush past that. I need you to stop. I need you to look at that, feel that.
Don't break, don't pretend. Stand firm. No need to explain. That's honor. Power is a part of do without.
To the one who carried the blood, the memory, and the light. Thank you for giving me life, love, and the legacy I now walk in. Your strength lives in every ritual, every word, every flame I light.
I love you, always. Holy and sacred one, I come before you as a child of the root and the wad. Guide me through shadow to the dawn of remembrance. May I walk forward with the courage of all who came before me, and may their light remain in my breath, in my song, in my becoming. Let the memory of their footsteps steady mine. Let the fire they carried illuminate the path yet unknown.
It burns through every night. Call it memory. Call. Soft light, evening glow. She make her essential, let the magic flow. Bath and spray, a gentle start. Body but a woman, every part. Crystals hum, charms and light, smoking her.
Welcome to Shimaka Essentials.
Chimaka Essentials, my heart's contented. Chimaka.
This is a warming, circulation-focused blend. Infuse ingredients together with a preferred infusion method of choice. Strain and you are left with just the oil. Add beeswax to create dissolve. This and other salges with Maishmazavelopi touch and shine.
Shimaka application method. Always apply with clean hands. Use a small fingertip amount and massage into skin until fully absorbed. Apply 2 to 3 times daily as needed unless otherwise noted. For deeper penetration, apply after a hot shower or bath. Areas to target. Localized pain, apply directly to the area. Emotional or spiritual support, apply to heart center, wrists, temples, behind ears, or soles of feet. Energetic healing, pair with ritual, breathwork, or prayer for amplified effect. Your skin and your spirit.
Essentials, my heart's contented. Chimaka Essentials, house of blessings, honey. Spray so glow, feel the magic pressing.
Welcome to the New Digs. This is our fresh home for holistic royalty, and I cannot wait to show you around. Come on in. Right here is the apothecary wall, rows of handcrafted oils, elixirs, and tonics. Every bottle is blended in-house, labeled in gold, and ready for your ritual. Slide over to each item is crafted to nurture you from the inside out. Whether you're here for a cup of comfort, a moment on the mat, or a jar of something indulgent, it's all about honoring yourself. Thanks for walking through with me. Can't wait to see you soon.
Plants on the altar, smoke in the air. She been healing while
Today, I'm creating my rheumatoid relief tincture, a companion product for pain and inflammation support, especially for joints, knees, and knuckles. This blend includes ginger, foxwellia, devil's claw, nettle leaf, ashwagandha, and glycerin. After the ingredients are infused, I have strained the mixture so I'm left with the herbal extract. Then I combine it with glycerin and gently blend it together. After that, I pour the finished tincture into 2-ounce dark green bottles, cap them, and give each one other tinctures with my special touch are available at TMOCessentials.com. Shop today.
How I use it. I fill the dropper all the way up, then let the whole thing drop under my tongue. I do this first thing in the morning and again at night. It's that simple. If you like a cozy cup instead, scoop a teaspoon of the loose blend into a steeper, drop it into hot water, and let it brew for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Side in the chest, meditation in emotion. She don't overstep. If her body say yes, she don't second guess everything around her. Mm-hmm.